All right, Romeo on the radio. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Ryan Tedder to the studio. Tons of questions for you, man. Let's jump right in. At Allison Sash tweeted in and wants to know, are you constantly writing music even when you're out on tour, or do you ever take a break?
I am constantly writing music, especially on tour. Actually, probably more on tour now than when I'm home. So when I go home, I can actually chill out for a bit. The only time I take a real break is pretty much the 10 days surrounding Christmas and New Year's.
Talia texted in and wants to know, on this current tour, what has been the most fun song to perform?
It's always the newest song is the answer. Any band, any artist will tell you their most favorite song to perform is the new one. So Love Runs Out, unquestionably, is our favorite song every night.
Katie Skyped in and wants to know, have you ever written a song for someone else or a band and wished that you would have kept it for One Republic?
When Adele and I wrote Rumor Has It, I remember thinking, I wish we were cool enough or had the swagger to pull off that song. The only song that my band claims that they think we could have done is Already Gone, the song I did for Kelly Clarkson. But I can't, I wouldn't sound like her. So, I think the answer is probably no.
All right, Tina called in at 1-800-242-0100, and her question is, you work with so many artists and other producers. Do you have an artist or group of people that you enjoy working with the most?
Adele is my favorite artist to write with just because her talent is so immense that it's almost crazy. And I would say that U2 has probably been the most fun that I've had just because the challenge is so crazy, and then about every 5 minutes I look up and I'm like, oh my God, there's Bono and The Edge. So, yeah.
All right, one more from Twitter. At One Time Republic Girl tweeted in and wants to know, out of all your huge hit singles, do you have one that means the most to you?
For the band, I mean, honestly, at the risk of sounding ridiculous, I would say Counting Stars, because it was the song I wanted. Me and my manager wanted as the first single, and it kept getting pushed back to the point that we thought, oh my God, this album could be over before it begins. And then it came out, and just kind of, you could see it ripple across the rest of the world. And that to have it happen on your third album, you've been a band 7 years, that's pretty extraordinary. That most bands don't get that kind of opportunity.
One more for you from Facebook. Olivia hit us up and wants to know, well, what age did you start writing music? And did you know from the start that it would be your career?
I started playing piano at age 3. I became obsessed, and I think to master something, and I'm by no means a master, but your goal is to master something, and to become truly great, you have to be obsessive. There's an OCD thing that people that are great kind of all have, whether it's in music or medicine or finance. And for me, I knew that I had like an obsessive, like a musical OCD by the time I was 12, and by the time I was 11, I was singing every single day for probably 2 hours a day, trying to imitate all the songs on the radio. And that's how I learned how to sing. And then I wrote my first song at age 15. I used to write poetry in like English class or whatever. And then at 15, I wrote a song. And I thought, well, there's a song. And then by 17, I was composing original music on piano. And then I started putting lyrics to it. So right around the teenage years, I guess. And originally I was doing theater, and I thought I wanted to go into acting. And then I thought, man, no, I want to write songs. So there you have it.